Hello, welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. Now we're at the carousel. Let's just hop right in. No, I'm not reading that. Oh, it's Stacy though. Why does she want it to be anonymous? It's just a carousel. A filthy, filthy carousel, mind you, but a carousel nonetheless. Hopefully I don't need the extra long extension. Oh, it's clown music. I love that. Oh no, can I turn it off? Turn it off. Turn it off. Okay. It's not that I hate clown music, it's just not appealing. Anyway. My name is Kevin Bernard, proprietor of the Wengerloaf Carnival's Helter Skelter. Please state your business. Who the f? So just give you a small update about what happened between the parts. I watched a little bit, not all of it, but a little bit of when Mark and Sean were washing some stuff in PowerWash Simulator, but also talking to one another. And oh my god, it's so wholesome. I'm only like 15 minutes in, but holy crap, is it wholesome, and I love it. They're like scared almost about like their time on YouTube coming to an end, and also the fact that they can't connect with their fans like they used to, which is sad. It's actually really sad. But yeah, it just kind of gave me a little bit of perspective about why I'm doing it. Like, at least once in my life, I want to have a very nice conversation with Mark and Sean, separately or together. It doesn't really matter to me, because they were a big part of my high school life, and also like the beginning of my post-secondary life. And they're just awesome people, and they're the reason why I'm inspired to do YouTubing. Because now, like nowadays, I'm sorry to get a little negative here, but nowadays, I see a lot of people who are into content creation that are doing it just because they want money, or because they want that status. And I could say it's because of this person or that person, and there are some content creators that have reshaped the platform. But you know, at the end of the day, our priorities are messed up, or at least newer content creators' priorities are messed up. With the exception of a few. I haven't actually gone out of my way to watch him, but there's Corey, I think his name was. And I've heard he's an awesome content creator, and I should watch him. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about that for a little bit, because I'm just like, well, I'm doing content creation because I was inspired by people who were on the platform, like, at such an earlier stage. And I want to do the same thing. But I start to see other people, oh god, it's the worst. Like, now I'm gonna have to start spilling out some names here. But sometimes on like my For You page, it slips on. Well, it's not really a For You page. It might as well be a For, but the recommended page, I keep seeing like, oh, how to edit videos like Mr. Beast. How to do this like Mr. Beast. How much money does Mr. Beast make? How to make money like Mr. Beast. How to make thumbnails like Mr. Beast. I'm like, what are they doing? Like, I don't want to shit on Jimmy, which is, I think that's Mr. Beast's, like, name, Jimmy. I don't want to shit on the guy. No, he makes amazing content. It's not him, but people are looking at it the wrong way, in my opinion. Like, it can't be about the money. It's got to be about the value. It's got to be about the experience. It's got to be about life. Does it make you happy? If it does, then do it, absolutely. But if it doesn't, and you're just trying to churn something out for the sake of, I don't know, gaining some sort of empty recognition, then it's not gonna last. I'm sorry. Call me old school, traditional, whatever the case may be. I just personally believe that you need to do something that you love if you want it to work out. Because you can't beat a dead horse. And when you're doing something that you hate or don't really care for, that's what you're doing. You're beating a dead horse. I got really philosophical, and I do apologize if it's like not your cup of tea, but it's just something I really wanted to talk about. Just one pole cleaned. This actually might take a while, and I can understand why. Oh, we also got the ladders, which is nice. Oh, gnomes. I don't want to turn this on. Like, it would make things easier, but right? Like, you know, I don't know. Like, it's kind of weird. Okay, so I want to talk about another story of mine. So back in the day, do you guys remember those, like, oh god, before I go with the story, Kevin, I see you have commenced work and that you are a pressure washer. Who are you? Are you the head of the park? Stacy called me for this job, and now you're the one with your nose in the business? Listen, if you could just give me some information, we don't gotta be like this. Surely Station doesn't seriously think cleaning her carousel will make it a more attractive prospect than my towering helter-skelter. Oh, that's what it's about? Where's your stupid helter-skelter, huh? Where is it? Where's your piece of crap? Is it really all about competition? I don't see it in the background, or I'm just legally blind. Whatever. If I gotta listen to that douche this entire time, then I might as well just talk over his messages. But yeah, so back in the day, I'm not sure if you guys remember this. It depends on your generation, but I remember back in the day when you would go and buy cereal, they would have these CDs with games in them, right? And I loved those games. Some of them crashed my computer. That sucked. I mean, they weren't bootleg, but they definitely weren't some of them weren't coded right, and some of them were just so monotonous and mind-numbing that it wasn't worth really playing. But one in particular got me into the entire series and made me re-buy it on Steam, which was Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, and I absolutely love that game. I don't play it as often anymore, but I remember back when I was in elementary school, I would play it when I'd come home, and I would just do a whole lot of nothing. Like, it was nothing. Like, I made tracks. I didn't even, like, accomplish the objectives that they set for you there. I just, I messed around, which is what you're supposed to do in a video game. You mess around. And that was, like, an integral part of my childhood. And the carousel music, I would always turn it off because it was just either too loud or too jarring for me back as a kid. And, well, I guess you could say that kind of stuck with me into adulthood. So yeah, that's a nice little tidbit of a story. Oh god, what were other cereal box games that I had? I remember some weird Mega Bloks one. It was something. I don't remember. Like, it's been a while. And some of the more notable games that I played, they were actually bought for me, didn't come from the cereal box. Like, I had a Space Invaders and a Centipede CD. I had Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on PC, which was just the PS2 version? No, PS1 version. Was it on PS1 or PS2? Long story short, I do enjoy some Harry Potter, and to the point where my family back when I was a kid would buy me Harry Potter games, and those were fun because majority of the Harry Potter games back in the day, from Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advance, they were RPGs, like turn-based RPGs. You'd level up, you'd learn spells, you'd have money, you'd trade them in. You had a special card system by using the Wizard's trading card system, and if you collected 3 of any particular card, you could do a special attack. Like, ooh, that was right in the childhood for me. And I have no one to talk to about it because no one seems to know they exist. But they're actually pretty good games. Sorcerer's Stone on Game Boy Color actually really innovated, like, the RPGs for me. Like, they was technically my first RPG, with my second one being Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on the Game Boy Advance, which was, I know, a re-release from the NES. I know that now. Back when I was a kid, I didn't know. I was like, ooh, what's Final Fantasy 1 and 2, right? Little did I know. It was the first remake? Or was it the second remake? I think it was the second remake. I think the Dawn of Souls cartridge came out after Origins? I could be wrong. Ooh, that was a lot of talking. I hope you guys like stories, because after me gushing my heart out in the first episode, I can only gush my heart out so much, so now I just can talk about stuff. Just stuff. I mean, that's what you guys are here for, right? This is like a monotonous thing that people do to have a good time, and they want to listen to stories. So I hope my stories are good enough for you guys. Oh, holy crap, this thing's actually dirtier than I thought. Like, remember the mayor's house and how like, not short, it only took a little longer because of the fact that, oh boy, hold on. Please check your job planner as a matter of urgency by Blake. Listen, you don't get to boss me around. Oh god. Like, yeah, I get it. You put your number out. Kevin, yes, my helter-skelter is filthy. Huh? Really? What are you complaining? You want me to clean it for you? Or... yes, this will affect performance. Okay. And what are you telling me for? What, you want me to wash it? You have to give me some money. Yes, the slide itself is a beast by sticking spots which take considerable arm strength and willpower to get past. Okay. And I care because... jeez. The nerve of some people. What was my point again? Damn it. This is what happens when I want to open my mouth and all of a sudden there's just people talking to me. It's weird. Oh yeah, right. Like with the mayor's house, it was much shorter, but this one's it's a lot like more to do. Even though it's a smaller issue. Like, thank God I didn't do this in the first part. Like, we would have been here forever. I also decided to use the Mario Paint music, if you watch the part 12. I hope it doesn't get copyright claimed, because it is a very popular song. But it is video game music, so I highly doubt it. And I think the only reason why I decided to use it was because I've been binge watching AVGN as of late. And I've seen some stuff with, like, people getting a little upset that he's now, like, company-wise. Like, he's, like, part, like, what was it? Screen Rant? Screen Wave? Not Screen Wave. Screen something. Now pretty much owns Cinemassacre. Because, you know, he's a dad. He doesn't have time to, like, go full all out on his brand. So he's done his stuff. He's had his fun. He's made his money. And he still wants to do it every once in a while. So he needs a company to help him out. The only issue is, though, that companies that deal with YouTube channels aren't exactly very good. If anybody doesn't know what happened to Smosh, oh, rip Smosh. They sold out to a company because they thought they could make more money by using their assets, but the company was actually just extremely scummy, wouldn't pay their workers, and to the point where they were ruining Smosh as a whole, and then they declared bankruptcy. So that was fun. So yeah, like, after learning about that, I was like, yeah, no. Don't sell your crap to corporations on YouTube, okay? It's not worth it. Just be you. And whatever you make is whatever you make. If you don't like it, just pick up more things. Don't, like, go out of your way to sell assets and whatever to other companies so that you feel like you can make more. Huh, alright. Damn, that took a little bit of time. Alright, Kevin. Unfortunately, as we were winding through Willow Creek, we encountered a group of monks walking against the traffic, and I pressed the accelerator instead of oh. My Jet Kundo always says, in emergency, hit the nearest thing as hard as you can. What kind of bloody... okay. Well, that got dark. Those people are dead. Well, that's something I gotta look forward to. Just being prone on the ground, the horse's ass in my face. Is this the thumbnail or what? This dirty ass. This dirty horse ass in my face. I know it's not a real horse, but still. God, just imagine how much this smells. I've never asked that question once in all the other parts, but imagine what this smells like. Look at, like, it's so filthy that it corroded and it's pitch black. That just goes to show you that it's got a smell. It's so dirty that it requires pressure and power with water and even soap, but I'm not using soap, in order to get rid of it. You can't just scrub it normally. Oh yeah, I got the scaffolding here. Let me see where this takes me. I remember the wonky physics. Oh, they still exist. Oh yeah, there's a whole top thing to this. All right, let's clean this up. Although my shrew-like reflexes saved the lives of the monks, my helter-skelter fell off the tow and rolled down the entire creek. Oh, I mean, that's what you get, I guess. So, yay, no bad story except for the douchebag. Bad news, it's covered in everything from tertiary chalk to Permian mudstone. Is that my next job? Because I don't want it to be my next job. Good news, it represents a thorough illustration of our geological past. Oh no. What? You know, I can't even comment on this one particularly. He's just an asshole.
What an asshole!
Ugh. Okay, sorry for the long-ass time lapses this time around. Like I said, I kind of blew my load with with my topics of conversation in the beginning, and then just died off. It's also like almost 2 in the morning right now, so I'm starting to get a little sleepy. I think that's all the horses cleaned up. But now this is where the fun begins. It's now just the poles, but I've been having some problems with these poles. Like, where is it dirty? You know, this has got to be the longest 3% left I've seen in my entire life. And I've worked on some pretty big projects, but this, look at all the nooks and crannies. Which is a good thing, right? It makes you think. Well, it doesn't make you think. What I meant to say is it makes you work. Oh my god. That's probably got to be one of the most tedious things I've ever had to clean. The cresting. Oh boy. Well, now the question is, what the hell am I missing? And I'm not going to subject you to any more time lapses. I do apologize for the overabundance in time lapses this time around. It's just, well, one, I did get sucked into it a little bit. That's how good this one is. And two, I just didn't have a lot to talk about this time around. I talked about my stuff because of how much bigger this level is in comparison to the first one. It was nothing in comparison. Okay, I know I said no more time lapses, but I still have a lot to do apparently. I'm at 99% and the list hasn't popped up yet. There's so many small intricate things in this level. And it's not that I don't like small intricate designs, it's just, well, it gets a little confusing. Nothing's popping up for the dirt. Oh, okay, well, hold on. A little bit down here. I missed on the steps. Alright, good steps, cleaned. Okay, now I gotta friggin' figure out, what am I missing? Okay, not as much as I thought. So let's see, we got 2 cresting frames still, damn it. 2 crestings. 2 cresting trims. 1 more pole base. 1 center pole ring. The center pole topper. Horse rod tops, 6, 2 more to go those. And then all of the horse rods. But what am I missing with the horse rods? Like, I'm just confused about this one. Look at this. It looks clean. I'm checking everywhere. I see 0 dirt. Okay, I see some. There's a topper. But the horse rod itself, maybe it just doesn't reach? Like, look, I'm just completely confused. It has this little smidge left, and I don't really see it. I'm just confused at this point. What am I missing? 2 cresting frames, 2 cresting trims, yeah, 1 more pole base, and then the center pole base, and then the ring, and then the topper, and then all the horse rods, and one of the horse rod tops. That is just so confusing. Like, the horse rod top goes pretty quickly. So that's done. The horse rods I'm going to leave for later. Center pole topper. Center pole? What do you mean center pole? You mean the star? Oh, do I have to turn this on? That'd be interesting to say the least, if I had to turn it on. Hold on, this is the center pole panel. Frames. Did I not get all the frames? Frame... Ah, yes, I forgot about the base here. Okay, so I got that. Center pole topper and ring? What is that? Oh, this thing? Oh, I see. I see how it is. Question is, though, can I get the ladder in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Which means I might... Hold on, I might have to turn this on. Oh, get ready for clown music. Oh, that's why I couldn't see it. I had to turn it on. Because they go in and out. Oh, wow. Also, the ladder doesn't work. Oh, wow. That's actually nutty. That the horse rods... Wow. That's nuts. The fact that I actually had to do that. Okay, that's all the horse rods done. Whoa, I didn't know I had to turn the bloody thing on to see the rest. Oh, you got me. That's okay. So, cresting frames, cresting trims. Okay. Okay, good, we got the menu up. Cresting frames, center pole ring, center pole topper. What are cresting frames? Oh, the thing in the middle here. I got you. Well, that's the panel. Where's the frame? Probably need the ladder. Yeah, there we go. There's probably one more. Hold on. Now I'm officially done with the time lapses. Alright. Center pole ring and topper, which is up here. So how do I do this? Maybe I can jump on a horse? So here's the ring, and there's the topper. Okay, I might have to turn on the carousel. I have to ride on the horse, eh? Yes! And then... the topper. Yes! There it is! Whew! Let me turn the carousel off, oh my god. Wow, that was a job and a half. Holy crap. Well, let's take a look at that time lapse. And around I go. Yeah, like, it looked simple enough, but oh boy. And it doesn't help that you see the shadow of the tree. Yeah, that looked like dirt. Alright, carousel's done. That's cool. Hit continue. Clean the drill. Do I have time? Hold on, let me check and see how long I've been recording. I've been recording for 1 hour and 3 minutes. This is going to be a long part. And it's going to be mostly time-lapse too, because I didn't talk enough. I'm sorry. I was able to share whatever stories that I could today. Which was, what was it? The Mark and Sean one with the PowerWash Simulator. Me playing some of my old school games like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. That's what the carousel reminded me of. Plus the Harry Potter series, which is actually a good series. Let's just do it on the gaming channel. Much later down the line, though. That's not, you know, on the priority list. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode of Mostly Time Lapses. I think I brain farted. That's what I get for restarting the recording at like almost 1 in the morning. Now it's almost 2 in the morning. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part, where we tackle on the drill and maybe the next one afterwards, because the drill is probably going to be short, most likely. Emphasis on most likely. Take care of yourselves, okay?